Modern evangelism is not really modern. The people have become modern, and the message that we need to spread to the community in order to prepare the soon coming of Jesus is the same old message. But we have to understand the technology has caught up with the modern generation, and their thinking is being interpreted in the modern way of thinking rather than in the olden way of thinking. And therefore, you have a real good title for your company, Rethinking Evangelism. Social media is underutilized, and there is a huge potential. That is a place where people hang out, and that is a place the modern voices are being voiced out without being threatened. And that is a place people somehow found very comfortable to share their opinion, share their beliefs. And sometimes it goes to the extreme opposite end. But we as a church, we have something to offer to the world that is morally decaying. So with this wonderful message, if we begin to think or rethink how to do evangelism that will appeal to the modern mind, and then we can justifiably say we have defined modern evangelism. For the first time in Northern New England Conference history, we will make a difference in the way that we do camp meeting. So we wanted to go back to the roots of camp meeting in the early days, and our camp meetings were always evangelical. And we thought, why not we give a foretaste of evangelism through the camp meeting, and then help the people to understand that camp meeting is not only taking care of the saints and preaching to the choir, but there are people in the community, and we can advertise and get them. So what better organization is there than the Rethinking Evangelism to try with? And I should say that we were very, very happy with the outcome of the services that the company has provided for us. No other camp meeting in the history have had that many number of guests that came. What we wanted to do actually is to make a good rapport with the people and give a foretaste of what we are doing. But we did have a survey just to identify whether this is their first time or the second time they have attended this meeting earlier or not. So we were able to identify a number of people. Even our pastors did not know who they were. And they are not coming from outer states. They were coming from our own state within the vicinity of Pine Tree Academy, where we had our camp meeting. I'm very comfortable to recommend that Chris Dallon and Rethinking Evangelism has an excellent team who is very accommodative, and they have not only done something, but they have done exceptionally well. And in some organizations, I don't see this dynamic taking place among the crew that is working on projects. So based on these three, I highly recommend Chris Dallon and his organization, Rethinking Evangelism, to come on board if a church is seriously thinking about how to do evangelism, that they can reach out to the modern minds. One of the difficulties that we find in evangelism is to have a real good team and also networking. And working with Rethinking Evangelism, Chris Dallon and his team, I personally have found out a superb networking partnership with them, and we felt that we are part of a team.